Hello everybody, this is Jeannie Terranova with It's All About Yarn, Knit and Crochet. This is Monday, and today I would like to show you things that I began to make. And first of all, I would like to show you the beginning of this beautiful shawl that I'm making. It's actually my very first shawl, and I like it. It's a free pattern, and the name of it is called Seems Like Old Times. Now I'm making this with a group called Twisted Fiber Friends. And if you love to crochet or knit, mainly crocheting, you're welcome to join our group. We're a no drama group, and yeah, we like to hear our devotional every day and talk about what to make and share our work. And there's a lot of people that we're getting more and more people joining. We made a beautiful cowl, a couple of beautiful cowls. One of them I'm turning into the what you may call it blanket. And now we're doing this Seems Like Old Times shawl. And this one is done with Carrie from Carrie the Yarny Elephant. So it calls for any yarn from fingering weight number 1s up to 3 and 4. So I'm using a lightweight 3. And the lightweight 3, they recommend a H hook. And for fingering weight, they recommend a G hook. I'm not used to the H's and G's because I usually use the MM's. But yeah, so what I'm using for this one is a number 3 DK. And it's Mary Maxim. So I would need 3 skeins of yarn to do this, and I've already used one with the Lakeside. This is the main color that I want to use. Oh, isn't that just gorgeous? And it is so soft. All different colors. But at the top, when I began it, it was like this dark blue, and here it's almost a touch of purple, which is up in here. So I've only had 2 skeins of this yarn, and this is all that skein. That's the first skein, all the way down to this part here, and so that's 1 skein. So I only have 2 skeins of this, and I have 2 skeins of the Rain Shower. This brown one is Lakeside. Those are the color of the Mary Maxims. They are they're a light 3. Yeah, light 3. But with this skein here, I'm going to color control it because I don't want to add too many colors and make it look real busy. So I'm going to try to match the colors to as close as I can, because they change. So the last, let's see, oh, the last 3 rows is with the Rain Shower. These 2 are with the Lakeside. So this is fairly close. Very, very close. And then it changes colors. So I took out the green and the very, very light blue. And I can use this for something else. So every time I come to the green and light blue, I'll just snip it. And I'll use the purple and the blues. That's what I'll do. And then, when the center part is done with that skein, I'm going to begin it again with this one, with the lake side. So it's going to match, but it's turning out gorgeous. And that seems like old times shawl. So second of all, I need to get my little phone case here. Second of all, last week I began showing you how to cast on to make a pair of socks and how to do the ribbing. So I showed you the cast on, which was knitted on, and if you want to see that, just go back to the previous video. They're labeled, and I said I would be back after I knitted 2 inches of the ribbing. So we can continue on. I did knit a couple of plain rows. I just kept going. But yes, so it did stop right there. I have 2 inches of the ribbing. I want to show you. So we cast it on 72, and I knitted and purled and knitted and purled, and it stretches out and goes back. So with the 72, you can divide that into knit purls evenly, or knit purls, which is a series of 3 stitches in a row. So your choice. You can make the ribbing knit purl or knit purl. So now, after doing the ribbing, we are going to continue knitting on the sock. And I'd say we're going to knit, I don't know, make it like 8 inches. Make it 8 inches in length. And you see here, there's a gap. So we just start knitting here. We're going to keep that gap there, so we don't want that to happen. The end of my needle is still hitting the table. I need a higher. I need my phone a little bit higher. Be right back. And I am back. Let me get this untwisted. Okay. Oh, I think that's a little bit better. It's still just faintly touching the table. So what's in your cup? I have coffee in 1 cup. And in my other cup, guess what I got? No, it's not beer. It's ginger ale. I love my ginger ale. Oh, it's good. So, to keep this, see it's nice and closed in here, because every time when I add the new, needle on to make the first stitch, I pull the stitch over this way. It's not really about making it real tight, it's directing it over here, and it goes over easily. So now I'm just going to do that with the first, usually 3 stitches, and then the rest of them are in place. So I'm going to keep knitting and knitting. Now this is fine yarn, so if I were using 4-weight yarn, my sock would be just about done. But anyways, I'm going to keep knitting this for, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 centimeters. You can keep on knitting with the same color if you like. You can just keep knitting straight stitches like this, or you can do your ribbing through the whole sock, like the whole leg. You don't want to do it on the bottom of the foot when we get there though, because that would be a little bit hard on your feet. It will be driving into the bottom of your feet when you walk on them. So we're going to make this about an 8-inch sock. My mother's needles are totally worn out, but I love them. So I'm going to keep knitting, just ordinary knitting all the way. And I'm going to add some colors into mine. So if you want to change to another color, you can. You can make them stripes, or just add 1 or 2 stripes, or a whole section of another color. I have some leftover merino that's into some other colors. I'm going to add in a couple of stripes. So there's no way I'm going to be able to knit a whole leg and show you within. I'm not a super fast knitter, but I'll probably get back to you with my socks next week, and I'll show you everything that I've done, and I will show you I'll teach you how to divide up the leg so that you can make a heel. Because it's simpler than you think. I mean, I can read a book and a pattern, but when it comes down to it, it's just dividing up your stitches on the needles. And if I show it to you, you'll probably just remember it rather than looking in a pattern book all the time. You can make up your own sizes. Yeah. So knit this needle off. Oh, I don't think I'm using, let's see, this is 2.5 to 3 knit needles, or size 2 hook. Two and a quarter, nope. 2 3/4. There's no 2.5 on this. 2 1/4 and 2 3/4. Okay. Anyhow, that's it for now. I have some awesome things later that I'll dig out and show you, and happy sock knitting. Until next time, bye.